Super Mario has become a household name that basically everyone on the face of the earth has heard of, especially gamers, myself included. So I thought it'd be a disservice if I happened to die without playing the original Super Mario Bros. On the NES. So I fired up the NES emulator thingamabobber on my Switch, and I got to fighting for my goddamn life fast. This game is nothing like Mario Odyssey, Galaxy, Sunshine, even 64, guys. Like, when I started it, the first thing that I noticed is you get 3 lives. Oh, that's every Mario game, man. Okay. In most Mario games, when you run out of lives, you kind of just go back to where you died at last. Guess where you go back to if you lose all 3 lives in this game? That's right. The very beginning. Good job, Charles. Well, the controls were pretty janky, as expected, and it was made in 1985. So I took the approach of I'm not even going to try and jump on as many enemies as possible. I'm going to avoid as much confrontation as possible unless you get the fire flower. The fire flower, you can wipe out everyone, no problem. The thing that kind of sucks though is in this game, if you get tickled when you have the fire flower, you don't go back to regular Mario. You go back to teeny tiny itsy bitsy Mario. Yeah, and oh my goodness, those later castle levels, they don't care about your feelings because let's say you die. They don't have the power up mushroom thing to make you big and strong again. So basically, you have to run through the whole thing again, tiny, and you have to somehow get past Bowser without dying. Good luck with that, dude, because Bowser stopped at Rural King in World 5 or something. He's got hammers out of nowhere. Which, by the way, if you've actually played this game, I think everyone would be in agreement that the worst, most painful, disgusting, foul mob to run into are the Hammer Bros. Oh my goodness, those freaking hammers, man. But honestly, even though the game is ancient and it was created in the Stone Age, it's really good and it was really exhilarating and thrilling because it's so crazy. Like it's I think it might actually be harder than Dark Souls. It was the first Dark Souls actually. Dark Souls, you just die and then you go back to the bonfire and then you fight the boss all over again. No big deal. Mario Bros, you go back to the beginning, the very beginning, okay? There was no bonfire. So I may or may not try and play all 32 levels consecutively and actually try to beat the game like that. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see, but for now I'm going to play all the other ancient Mario games and report back here to see if it's worth anyone's time. But let's be honest, you weren't going to play those games anyway.